Hello! No microphone. Microphone's working. Yay! Game noise. Yes, game noise is there. Microphone is there. Wow, this is day what? Rescheduled stream, day 3. Oh, technical issues upon technical issues upon technical issues. Well, we did this yesterday and wow, we got to the semi-final with Feast and then it was cancelled due to technical issues. So this is a rescheduled stream. I think this is the second reschedule. So it's not been an easy ride, unfortunately, for the guys in Asia. This is a coin stream. So there are 3 ways to get this. You can either just go straight to the portal, which I'm going to put the link up now. There's the link. Or you can go into messages. There's the envelope thingy. Click on Prove Your Skill Tournament Streams. It says go to portal. Click on that. It will take you to the portal. And log in. Have it open and you'll get whatever's coming your way. Alternatively, go down to the cup, which is tournaments. Go to current. Go to final stage. Again. Go to streams. And click on this one. And it will say go to an external resource. Click on yes. And it will take you to the external resource again. You need to log in. And whatever's coming your way will come your way. Simple. Now, chart. We are going out with Feast. We're in the final stage again. We're with Feast again, who are playing XR again. So they played XR yesterday and they beat them. I don't know who's going to go to the semi-finals. Yesterday it was HLV. Who it will be today, I don't know, because HLV is playing Cats. They turned Cats yesterday, got to the semi-finals against Feast. Feast then turned them, then the games were cancelled. There is more than one streamer, by the way, but this is the only coin stream. The other streamer is Wild Ones Helper. So by all means, pop over, say hello, tell them Fujit sent you, wave at him, show him a bit of love and support. We'll be going out in about, well, 8 minutes, which means the room will be open in about 3 or so minutes. So just to go through that again, either log into the portal, I've put the link, go into messages, go down to Prove Your Skill Tournament Streams, click on Go to Portal, and it will take you to the portal. Alternatively, go down to the little cups, which is tournament, go to current, go to final stage, go to streams, click on the link. It will say take you to the external portal, click yes, go to the external portal, log in, and as long as you are logged in, you will get whatever's coming your way, which is loads of interesting stuff, boosters and bits and bobs like that. Oh, I feel sorry for the teams. I really do. I mean, Feast played well yesterday, and they've got to do it all again today. The worst thing is, it's the same maps, so they can't use the same strats, really. Well, they I suppose they could, but the fact of the matter is, the other team will be wise to their strats now. But no, Feast will also be wise to the other team's strats. Either way, for both sides, it's not desirable. Not only that, I hear through the grapevine, I don't know if it's true or not, that Feast may only have 6 players. That's what I've heard from the team captain Maddox on Discord. I don't know if they've managed to get all 7, but that's a concern if they've only got 6, especially considering how well they did yesterday. So you got to feel slightly sorry for the teams. As someone says there, Gigabyte saying it's unfair because King got into the top 4 yesterday after beating RN, but now they've got to play it all again. So yeah, like I said, I've got to feel for the teams, guys. It's not desirable. It's not what you want to see, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, I mean, technical issues are technical issues. the tournament was cancelled, rightly or wrongly, and the match room was open, but I normally wait another minute. I know there's a 5-minute delay, but you have to give it time just in case there's a few snipers. So I normally wait till it gets to 4 minutes to go, and then we'll click in onto the room. As I said, we'll be following Feast. I'll be interested to see if they've got their full team. So if they don't, it's going to be very disappointing for them, considering how they progressed yesterday. Both teams have got their backs against the wall here because tactics-wise, as I said, I believe it's the same maps. So they are going to be looking at that. No, it's day one was meant to be the second, and day one went according to plan. But then there was a day two that was rescheduled. That was yesterday, and this is day 3. So it's meant to be. That's how it's meant to be. So, not been best. Right, we can go into the room now. Let's get over there. See who's in. As you can see, the teams are just rolling in now. I don't know if Feast have got a full complement. They have. That's good. That's very good. But as you can see, Maddox is not there. So at the moment, we're going out on New Bay, which is a different map, to be fair. It's not the same map, so they have changed the maps. Yesterday it was Winter Malinovka, so that's good that Wargaming have done that. That way they're not compromised strat-wise. Let's be fair, it's still best of 3. This is still the final stage of the first tour. Oof. This is the quarterfinals. Oh, Maddox is there. Yay! So they have got their full complement with a spare. Well done, Feast. XR are not fully there yet. Sorry, as I sucked my coffee. But they've got almost 3 minutes, so it's not like they're struggling against time. They're not. I do not know, however, if all the teams are able to turn up. I expect they are. I hope they are. It would be good if they do. Unfortunately, I don't have as many viewers as I did yesterday. At this stage, we had almost 50. Now I've got 9. It doesn't bother me. 9 is better than 8. It's certainly better than 1. So thank you, all 9 of you who have turned up. Yay! So I've got 2 minutes to go. XR not fully there yet. None of the teams have readied up. It's going to be an interesting one on New Bay. Tricky map sometimes. It all depends. You can see that the way Feast is lining up, they're probably looking at straightforward B and C strat. However, it's difficult to call their strats at this level. XR still got a minute and a half to go. They're slowly turning up. I don't know if they're all here. Hopefully they are. Oof. So, very disappointing. 11 people now. Yay! Go Fujit. Lovely. Oh, XR slowly there. They got 5 players now. 6 players, sorry. They got 6 players now. Although I don't think Liberty Yoda will be going out in a tier 8. Optimistic, but be interesting. But I don't think he will be. Looking at the teams, Feast has readied up so far. We got OX in an IS-4, Boom Magoo in an STB-1, Bifrost in an IS-4, Tempted Fate in a T-22, Yakina in an E5, CX in an E5, and Sleeping Lion in an IS-4, with Maddox currently on the bench, the team captain. XR not fully here yet. Now they are, thankfully. Not readied up as yet, though. They've got 30 seconds to go. So I'm just waiting for XR to ready up. And hopefully there's no more technical issues, although it's 20 seconds to go. So we got Liberty Yoda in a 215B, potentially Charlotte in an IS-4, Dalva in an IS-4, Liberty in a T-22, I'm your mama in an IS4, Era in an IS4, Masayasu in an IS4, and Minhira in a Vickers Light. Either way, we are now on to New Bay for the rescheduled tournament. Third time's a charm, maybe. Who knows? So I think Feast are going to be going for that strat of B and C, but you never know. We'll soon find out though. Let's get up high into the back of the map as per usual. Oh, there's still a bit of a glitch with this map. As you can see, Tempter Fate and Boom Magoo in the mediums are heading towards the A cap. Bifrost is going to help out with support, with the rest of the team heading to B. Looking at Minhira in the Vickers Light, he is going up high to try and get spots in. The rest of the team are helping out. Oh, that's a good shot on Maya Seisu. He gets smacked by Boom Magoo, I think, but Boom Magoo gets returned in kind. Got the two IS5s of David and Era capping C. The rest of Feast are just holding back a little bit. I thought they were going to go to the B cap, but they're not. They're just holding back. As you can see here, they're just holding on this ridge line, waiting for XR to cap B so they can then rush them at B. Bifrost is just holding on the ramp there, trying to get shots across to Maya Seisu. Misayasu, sorry, my pronunciation is awful. Let's get over to Liberty Europe because he's going to be popping into the B cap and he's going to get a bit of a surprise, I think. There goes the B cap. That will give Feast the green light to push him, which they are probably going to do around now. There goes CX, he's been spotted. But here come the rest of the team. And as you can see, Liberty Europe really getting smacked around a bit. Dalva is coming in to support, so is Era. But it's not good for Dalva either. Dalva is now getting caught out. Sleeping Lion is toying with Era at the back there. Minera getting out of there in the Vickers Light. Dalva really getting pummeled quite heavily. Boom Magoo though at the back there getting pummeled as well. Feast not being able to capitalise on this, which is what they need to do. Yakina is looking very worse for wear here. Well, there goes Dalva, but look, Yakina needs to get out of there. Yakina's now one shot. Yakina goes down. Turn it around. Sleeping Lion is now looking worse for wear. In comes BMW to help him out. The Sleeping Lion is in trouble. Tempted Fate and Magoo is coming in. But Sleeping Lion goes down. Minera is a one shot. Liberty Euro is about to go. Minera has gone down in the Vickers Light. It's Liberty Euro they need to take out. Tempted Fate may be able to get a shot in. Yes, he does. You can see here CXX now is the man in trouble. I'm Your Mama is trying to push on him very hard, and Charlotte is there in support. There goes CX, he's down. Looking back over here, Boom Magoo and Tempted Fate. Boom Magoo, oh look at this glitch. Boom Magoo is a one shot. Not good really. Feast are just trying to consolidate. It's 3 against 4, but the hit points do favour XR here, along with the cap points. I mean, Masayasu and Charlotte are very healthy. In fact, Charlotte is on full health almost. In fact, he is on full health. BMW is very healthy, but Boom Magoo is not. You can see there that Bifrost and Tempted Fate are just... Bifrost is just holding back. I don't know if Tempted Fate is going to try... No, he's not going to try. Oh, and there goes Boom Magoo. It's not looking good for Feast. Tempted Fate is not going to be pushed. BMW is on his own against Maya Seisu. Bifrost coming in to try and help out against Charlotte. They need to get rid of one of these tanks. They are losing on points and then losing on hit points. There goes BMW. Not looking good for Feast. Tempted Fate is just rocking in there, and Tempted Fate goes down. Bifrost is the last man standing. Oof. And that's going to be a big disappointment for Feast, especially considering yesterday's games. XR, take it. Look at the glitch. Got a glitch here on the map. What to do, what to say. So, XR take it. Disappointment for Feast, as you can see there. Damage going out. Feast. Well, what can I say? I mean, XR played a better strat there, you've got to admit. So, we're now switching the spawn points this time. Feast are on the south spawn and XR on the north spawn. XR at the moment do have the advantage. They are 1-0 up. So, Feast have rated up. We got BMW and IS4, Boon Magoo in an Object 140, Bifrost and IS4, Tempted Fate in a T22, Yakina in an E5, CX in an E5, and Sleep and Lying in an E5. Looking at XR, we got Liberty Euro in a T22, Charlotte in an IS4, Dalva in a 215B, I'm Your Mama in an IS4, Hera in an IS4, Masayasu in an E3, and Minera in an IS4. And BMW is rotating out for Maddox, who's coming in the IS4, and I think Bifrost has changed to an E5, or I can't remember if Bifrost was in an E5. But Feast are not going to be chuffed, let's say. Yesterday they turned them over twice. Got to the semi-final, and now they're losing in the quarter-final against XR. Oof. So, can Feast turn it around? Can they take it to the decider? With all to play for. So, round 2 on New Bay. You can see there, Feast taking a lot of E5s. That's going to be a C strat, I would have thought. That's going to be C and B. We'll soon find out. Let's get up high into the back of the map. Not too high because there's a glitch. Yep. The entire team is heading towards the city. Not even bothering with the A-cap this time. Tempted Fate is not going up to the ramps, nor is Maddox. Yuri in the T22 over at XR is. So C-cap is being taken. Let's get over and see what XR is doing. Here in the IS4 is going to cap B. Dalva and Minera just holding back. Charlotte and I'm Your Mammy coming through the centre trying to get shots onto the C cap. With Yuri and Masayasu over looking at the A cap. Now as you can see here, the E5s of Feast hunkering down, trying to get shots into that B cap. They're not going to be able to reset it, but Feast are going to be taking the early cap advantage. Oh, Sleeping Lion gets a bit of a smack there. Doesn't return it in kind, but then Hera does get smacked. Just looking at the rest of the team, we've got Maddox, Boon Magoo, Tempted Fate just holding back for the moment, trying to see what XR are going to be doing. XR there, I think you'll find that Liberty is dropping down into the A cap, trying to get that cap advantage, which currently belongs to Feast. You can see here what Feast can see. They can't get shots onto Charlotte just yet. CXX is there. So let's rotate round a bit. Boon Magoo is rotating back into the spawn. Maddox is just holding this corner. Tempted Fate has been smacked around a bit and he's moving back. Boon Magoo is asking for assistance. He looks like he's going to be going towards the A cap. There's a T22 and an E3 up there though of Mayasesu and Liberty. The rest of XR just holding back at the moment. They're slowly bleeding Feast. They've got the cap advantage. Boon Magoo knows that, which is why him and Tempted Fate are making their way over this side of the map. The Liberty there is up high. Tempted Fate goes down low to try and steal the cap. That is a big shot from Masayasu. Tempted Fate is dropping in, but I'm Your Mammy is rotating round. There are 3 tanks here now. Nobody can get shots onto Tempted Fate. Liberty Euro is going to drop down. He's going to keep an eye over there. So Tempted Fate is going to be able to steal the cap, but he needs to steal it and then get out of there. You can see there that Liberty Euro is going to try and come back and steal the cap back. Boon Magoo is just sat at the back waiting for that to happen. Tempted Fate gets out of there. He knows that they're going to try and steal the cap back. Cap advantage has gone to XR. And there you go. The cap is being restolen by Yura. Mayasesu is there overlooking. Maddox is just still on the corner. The rest of the E5 is just holding the middle park area. Look at that glitch. It's so annoying. Tempted Fate is now getting smacked a lot. Bifrost is coming in to try and help out here. So is Boom Magoo. Oh, I'm Your Mammy gets smacked around there. That's a good shot in. So does Tempted Fate. Sorry. So does Liberty Yura. Now they need to retake that A cap. We're not going to watch that because I'm worried about, is Charlotte trying to overextend there? Is there going to be a push? No, not yet. Bifrost dropping into the cap. Liberty Yura trying to take on Bifrost. Is Bifrost? No, they get a reset. That's not exactly in the game plan for Feast. Bifrost has had to come out the cap because of the resets. You can see here Boom Magoo's coming around to try and take out Liberty. Liberty goes down. I'm Your Mama now on Bifrost. We're going to just watch this quick battle. I think Bifrost is about to go. Oh, Tempted Fate goes down. What about Bifrost? No, Bifrost survives. Now let's get back over here with the IS4s pushing on the E5s. Advantage is still with XR. There goes CXX. Oh, but there also goes Era, Yukina, and Sleeping Lion. 3 again. Oh, that's a great shot. Minera goes down, but there goes Yukina. Sleeping Lion is still there though, but Dalva and Charlotte are looking very healthy. Maddox has gone over tap with Mayasesu. We're just going to stay here with Sleeping Lion for the moment. It's 2-on-1. What can Sleeping Lion do? The advantage is now swung to Feast. If Sleeping Lion he's dropped his reactive armor, if he can hold on here, because Mayasesu has gone down in the E3, it may need Maddox and Boom Magoo. Oh, Sleeping Lion pulls it. That is a great hold by Sleeping Lion. However, he's going to now be in serious trouble against the 215B of Dalva, but he's done his job. Maddox is coming in to help out and support. They've still got Boom Magoo, who's very healthy. And as you can see here, Boom Magoo is coming in to help. Maddox is very healthy. Boom Magoo is very healthy. And Feast bring it around. That was a great game there. Really good stuff by Feast. Really good stuff. Wowzers. At one stage you thought that Feast was looking the worse for wear, but wow. So, 16,700 knocked out by Feast against 14,500 by XR. Feast has taken it to the decider, which will be Halas. So, this is decider time. So it's all to play for. Feast will be happy that they brought it back. However, they won't be happy that they're going to a decider, considering how they played yesterday. There you go. Tricky map, Halas, to be perfectly honest with you. Not the easiest. So XR look like they're going to be ready. No, Feast have readied up first. We got Maddox in IS4, Boom Magoo in a 140, Bifrost in 215B, Tempted Fate in a Vickers Light, Yukina in an E5, CX in an E5, and Sleeping Lion in an E5. Looking at XR, we got Liberty Yura in a 215B, Charlotte in an IS4, Dalva in an IS4, Ira in an IS4, Meiseyasu in an IS4, and Minera in a Vickers Light. We're just waiting for I'm Your Mama in the IS4, potentially to ready up, which they do in an IS4, but now Era has dropped out, and so is I'm Your Mama. They're still trying to pick their tanks. Just go back to the last game. I mean, don't underestimate. Oh, I'm Your Mama and Era are both dropping into an E5. Reason being, well, Feast have got the North spawn and XR have the South spawn. But as I said, just going back to the last map, don't underestimate the role that Sleeping Lion played there. I mean, that was fantastic stuff. Holding off those tanks there for as long as Sleeping Lion could was the game changer for Feast. But that's over. We're now on to Halas. So let's get up into the back of the map. And as you can see, nobody's going towards the A and B cap. Not from Feast side anyway. Feast are just going to rotate round and go down the middle area. XR here, we've got Minera in the Vickers Light trying to get some early spots. And spots Maddox, spots CX. Dalva dropping into the A cap. Liberty just holding back, and the E5s and the IS4s are making their way towards the C cap area. Oh, that's a good shot into Minera there. He did get a shot into CXX though. Now it's going to be a bit of a brawl around the C-cap area. You can see we've got Yukina and CX here, both in E5s. Good haul down tanks. Pretty decent gun depression. Mayasesu not really be able to do much there in the IS4, but he does have support from the two E5s of I'm Your Mama and Ira. The rest of the Feast team, Sleeping Lion just taking up a good position. Tempted Fate and Maddox overlooking the B-cap area. Maddox has been spotted again. Can't really see where... Oh, there is Boom Magoo and Bifrost. They're just holding the line here. Bifrost with good gun depression as well. At the moment, hit points are favouring XR along with cap points. Yukina tries to drop into the C cap, trying to take that cap, but not being able to, being forced out. Boom Magoo trying to find a decent position to be in. XR have got the advantage here at the moment, but there's a long way to go. Feast are just trying to get the lay of the land. As you can see, you got the Vickers Light of Minera over there. Dalva in the IS4 just covering. Liberty Euro is now rotated round to try and give support. Here go Feast onto the push down the flank. Let's get over there. It's 3-on-2 at the moment. Are they able to get any shots in though? Not really. In fact, XR got the shots in rather than Feast. Cap points and hit points are favouring XR. No, hit points are now favouring Feast. Maddox is trying to push down here onto I'm Your Mama. CXX has dropped his reactive armor, but then so is Ira. CXX is not looking in a good position here. He is being focused, but Mayasesu may go down. Mayasesu is a one-shot. There goes CXX, however, so first blood does go to XR. Minera Infinity is about to go down though. There goes the tank. Now Bifrost is in trouble. So is Maddox. Yukina coming in to try and help out. He needs to get there quickly. Yura comes in. There goes Bifrost. 2 tanks down. They need to start getting tanks out of the game to Feast if they want to survive this. Maddox is still very healthy. Boom Magoo is still very healthy as well. Yukina is trying. Oh, Boom Magoo gets a good shot into Liberty. Is Yukina being able to take out Liberty? Oh, it's a good shot into the back. They need to focus a tank here. Liberty should be the target. There goes Ira down. Oh, Feast have brought it back again. Boom Magoo is toying with I'm Your Mama. He has got Maddox in support. Maddox may be able to take this. Or Yukina. There it goes. It's 2 against 4. But the hit points do favour. Oh, there goes Yukina. The hit points do actually favour XR here. So do the cap points. They need to get rid of Dalva. That's a good shot. Boom Magoo needs to come in and try. Yes, they do. Unlucky for XR. This is a good turnaround from Feast. Their backs are against the wall. Now Charlotte, last man standing for XR. Tempted Fate, sorry, not Boom Magoo, comes around the back, trying to get shots in. Maddox is still quite healthy, but not as healthy as Charlotte. Charlotte is incredibly healthy. It's a standoff. They've got to make this counter Feast. XR can still do this. Charlotte can make a valiant last stand here. It's going to be tough, but it can be done. Oh, it's a great shot into Tempted Fate. Maddox comes in to help out. Charlotte is now in trouble. Maddox is very healthy. Oh, Charlotte has now one shot. Even Tempted Fate could come in and die. Make sure Oh, it's a bounce! But Feast take it. Wowzers. Oh, Boomiga was all the way over there. No wonder. Wowzers. Fantastic stuff there. Great games from both teams. Very unlucky to XR. Played really well. Charlotte doing exactly everything that they could do. Unfortunately, just wasn't to be. I knew Boom Magoo was still there. I didn't realise it was on the other side of the map. It would have been very difficult for Charlotte anyway to hold fire, to be fair. Maddox really racking up the difference there. Great game from Tempted Fate. And wow done Feast. Wowzers. Wowzers. Commiserations to XR. Hang on. Oof. Oof. So, Feast are through to the semi-final as of yesterday, but this time XR did hurt them. So, looking at the chart, Feast will now go against HLV as per yesterday, this time on Alpenstadt, unlike yesterday. So that'll be kicking off in about 10 minutes. It's about 10 minutes. Team ID, how did they do? Oh, they lost to RN. Wowzers. So RN is through. RN will have GV by looks on it. They will indeed. The Cat's losing out to GV. No, Cat's losing out to HLV. Oof. Ooh, GV must have played low then. RN, I believe, is being streamed by Wild Ones Helper. So we've got time. Oh, what's this? Where have I got notifications? I've already done that. I can't accept it again. It's not possible. So we've got time for a couple of replays, I believe. Let's have a look what we've got. Let's have a look at Sarah going out in the E3. Unless, of course, Legion have now got an Asian clan, which is possible. I mean, stranger things have happened. But no, I think tomorrow is Legion Kiwi, not today. Oh, don't say the 215B YOLO. Oh dear, that means they could argue that again. There was technical issues, and they'll cancel it, and it'll be bad, and I don't want to know. I don't. They cannot reschedule this. They cannot cancel the tour again and reschedule it. It's just not the done thing, guys. It's been rescheduled too many times already. So basically we have got a rerun. Oh, this stupid bot, it really annoys me. Don't understand this night bot. Don't understand Nightbot at all. Nightbot is about as useful as Me6. Another not very useful bot. This is a good game from Sarah in the E3. You can see that everybody else is complaining, but Sarah just hasn't said a thing and just did her stuff, and did 5,400 damage, win the game, and unbelievable, really. Oh, thank you, Tsujiro. Great stuff there by Sarah. Look, despite the rest of the team being salty. And as you can see, she didn't carry that team at all, despite the fact they were quite salty. She just shut up and did her job, got her mastery. That's all that matters. So we'll be kicking off shortly, so I can't play another replay now. Hello. Oh, thank you. Oh, and there we go. Match room is now open. This is HLV versus Feast, this time on Alpenstadt. Unlike yesterday, it is a rerun, however. Feast managing to get past XR, who did put up a good fight this time, unlike yesterday. Feast managing to bunker down and getting the job done, getting through to the semi-finals. HLV also sailing through to the semi-finals, much like they did yesterday. Feast yesterday, however, did turn them, but HLV, they have looked very impressive. So we got Feast on the North Spawn and HLV on the South Spawn. That's a little bit of a la rolling, the man, the myth, the legend, who we all miss. Off. Looking at Feast, well, they're going to ready up first. We got Maddox in an IS-4, Bifrost in an E5, Tempted Fate in a Vickers Light, Yakina in an E5, CX in an E5, Sleeping Lion in an IS-4, Boone Magoo in the Object 140. I think Boone likes that tank. Looking at HLV, we're still waiting for most of them to ready up. So far we got 7710 in a Mouse, Boa Sorte in an IS-4, Blue Planet in an IS-4, From Abyss in a Vickers Light, Lap Behind in an IS-4, Lean in an E5 potentially, and there probably is a rotation. I did see I'm a Blitz Slave, but I'm a Blitz Slave has just dropped out somewhere. No doubt he'll pop back in. I don't know. No, Enjoy Solo Q has come in instead, potentially in a T22. Always an interesting map, Alpenstadt. Spawn point wise, for normal encounter mode, then you have to say that Feast got the better spawn first time out. The map is slightly one-sided, But that means nothing at this level. An encounter, it means a lot more. It'll be interesting to see how they take this one. I mean, in the first round, HLV convincingly took out Feast. Yesterday, Feast convincingly took out HLV. So it'd be interesting to see how they fare up today. HLV, a very, very impressive team so far in this tournament. Feast have got better, I must admit. In the first day, they weren't the Feast that people are used to, but they've bunkered down a lot, and they've grown in the last 2 days back to what we know Feast are capable of doing. I was speaking to Maddox, and he was saying that they've been training hard, but it just wasn't gelling at some stage, and they've been working hard on a lot of things. But both teams have been very impressive. Hey, Rado. I would say they're evenly matched, these teams, so this is going to be a good battle for that final spot. We'll find out in about 25 seconds who is going to take first blood and make their way towards that final. As I said, you've got to feel sorry for Feast to an extent. They did convincingly beat HLV yesterday, only to have the tournament cancelled. Playing again, not desirable for either time. But HLV have got a second bite at that cherry, so to speak. Or apple, whichever fruit you prefer. Hey, Spiegel Electro, how you doing? Anyway, that was yesterday. This is today. This is the rescheduled tournament. Feast have got to do it all again. Let's get up high into the back of the map, as per usual. As you can see already, Tempted Fate and Boom Magoo in the light and the medium, respectively. Heading towards that A cap. From Abyss of HLV in the Vickers light, also heading towards the A cap with Lean in support, and the rest of HLV heading towards the C cap area. Maddox going down the middle, Tempted Fate dropping into A and getting smacked for his troubles. Maddox coming down to help out. The rest of the team, in fact the entire Feast team, is with them. Maybe they can rush these two. They are isolated with the rest of HLV moving around the map. Boom Magoo getting a good shot into Abyss there, but pursuing him, no, because that would be bait. The Mouse of 7710 dropping into that B cap. You can see here what Maddox is trying to do. He's trying to get shots in, but he's not going to be able to do it. 7710 has got round the corner. Getting back over to this side, we can see that 7710 just side scraping off the corner here. Making sure that no shots can come in and trying to see where the spots are. CXX puts an HE roll in. That's not a bad shot from back there, to be perfectly honest with you. The rest of HLV are rotating back to their spawn. Lap behind is holding up the rear at the moment. Boa Sorte is coming in to help out. They know that there's danger. They can see Bifrost. But Bifrost is not really... No, at the moment, HLV are going to have the cap advantage, forcing Feast to make a push somewhere. So you can see Tempted Fate and Sleeping Lion trying to rotate around to try and get shots in onto that Mouse. Boom Magoo just holding it at the back there. Maddox and Yakina, or Sleeping Lion, is going to do a sneaky beaky. You just can't get shots in though. You can see the Mouse of 7710 is backing right off. The Mouse has been spotted. Sleeping Lion is trying to push. You can see here, oh, that's a good bounce. You can see Sleeping Lion trying to get shots in, just can't do it. Boom Magoo coming around to help Tempted Fate. Get over here to see Tempted Fate because he has got a clear run into the C cap if he wants it. The rest of HLV, that's a good shot into the Mouse of 7710. Maddox is coming to support the Sleeping Lion. Let's get over here. They're going to take the B cap. The Mouse is now in trouble. Got Maddox and Sleeping Lion trying to give the Mouse a hard time. The mouse does have support from the IS4s of Boasorte. Boasorte coming in to help out. Bifrost, you can see there, trying to get around the back to try and get shots into Boasorte. He may be able to do that. You can see that Tempted Fate and Boomagoo. Here comes Yakina to help out as well. Boasorte is now in trouble. Oh, Boasorte is in serious trouble here. They're forgetting the mouse. They're focused on Boasorte. They take Boasorte down. However, HLV still have the advantage because Tempted Fate and the Vickers Light is down. We didn't see that, but that was at the C cap. Now the mouse of HLV is in trouble. Maddox, however, is he's a two-shot. Oh, the mouse goes. That's a blow for HLV. What's Boomagoo doing? Bifrost is all alone. He's in trouble here. Solo Q maybe have to take out Bifrost. Boomagoo is capping out. Here comes Sleeping Lion and CXXO trying to take on. So enjoy Solo Q and they get him out of the game, completely ignoring Blue Planet. Lean and lap behind and making a beeline towards Boomagoo. We'll forget that for the moment. Blue Planet is now in trouble and Feast do it on points. What a fantastic game that was. Wowzers. Really, really good stuff. You can see there, damage-wise, hardly next to nothing in it. It's like 500 hit points. Really good stuff there. Feast showing that they were more tenacious in their focus fire than HLV. Great move there, by the way, by Sleeping Lion and Bifrost. Bifrost coming around the back to give Boasorte a hard time. Really, really impressive stuff. So, Feast take the advantage. Swapping of the spawn points. This time Feast on the south spawn, HLV on the north spawn. Just waiting for the lineups. So HLV have readied up. We've got 7, 7, 10 in a mouse again. Blue Planet in an IS4. Boasorte in an IS4. Enjoy Solo Q in a T22. From Abyss in a Vickers Light. Lap behind in an Object 268 this time. Interesting call. And Lean in an E5. Looking at Feast, we have Maddox in an IS4, Boomagoo again in his Object 140, Bifrost in the E5, Tempted Fate in the Vickers Light, Yakina in an E5, CX in an E5, and Sleeping Lion again in his IS4. So, Feast can feel their way towards the final is now open. HLV, however, do have the ability to spoil that party. They really do. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. Excuse me. So, are Feast going to get there today? Or are HLV going to take it to a decider? It's all to play for. As I said, two evenly matched teams. Feast just edging it at the moment. However, from this side of the map, it's a different strat, it's a different battle, it's a different game style. Let's get up high into the back of the map as per usual. Boomagoo heading towards that sensory area, trying to get the spots over onto the A cap. Tempted Fate going into the middle, we're heading towards the C cap, along with the rest of Feast. I'm going to look at HLV, we've got Enjoy Solo Q, making a beeline for the A cap. He's got the Object 268 in support. The IS4 of Boasorte and the E5 of Lean helping out. The mouse is going to be overlooking the B cap with the IS4 Blue Planet helping to overlook, and from Abyss considering going into the C cap but changing his mind, mainly because Tempted Fate is already there and Sleeping Lion is in support. So points, however, will go straight away to the advantage of HLV because they capped A lot quicker. They had 3 tanks in that cap. Boomagoo trying to spot them up here in the object. He spots out Boasorte. Boomagoo done his job, gets out of there. Oh, he gets stuck. Boomagoo's got stuck. That's not good. He manages to get out in the end. The mouse is making a way towards the B cap. That's interesting. Sleeping Lion is rotating back. In fact, the whole of Feast is rotating back. Rotating back by Bifrost, Yakina and CXX rotating round towards the A cap area. Let's get down and see what Yukina's doing. Yukina's going to push on Enjoy Solo Q by looks on it. Great shot into Enjoy Solo Q. They're trying to isolate those tanks. Boom Magoo and Bifrost, however, being smacked around about that 268 at the back, putting a great shot into Bifrost. But Sorte managing to get out of there. The Mouse is now considering dropping into B, but Sleeping Lion and Maddox are there to contest that. Hit points at the moment are firmly with HLV, not with Feast. Tempted Fate is going to drop down into the A-cap maybe. No, they're going to push onto the 268 by looks on it. We're going to stay with Tempted Fate for the moment, pushing on the 268 of lap behind. Oh, he manages to get round nicely. But there is support for lap behind over there from Enjoy Solo Q in the T22. Lap behind is going to go down here. Yes, he does. Boa Sorte is a one shot. Bifrost is also in trouble. The Vickers Light there. Oh, Sleeping Lion is going after Boa Sorte. Boa Sorte goes down. Maddox is in trouble though. Lean is really... Oh, Maddox goes down. Bifrost is down. The Vickers Light took him out. Boon Magoo is also down. So at the moment, HLV do have this distinct advantage. 100 hit points. 100 base points, and they've got hit points. Sleeping Lion is now in trouble. We need to get over there quickly. Sleeping Lion is a one shot. He goes down. This is not good. For Feast, HLV are doing really good stuff here. You can see the way it's... I mean, Tempted Fate is trying his hardest to touch shots into that into Solo Q in the T22. It's just not happening. Solo Q is in a very good position there. We're going to stay with Tempted Fate for the moment. It's only 3 tanks left for Feast. They need to get tanks out of the game. There's a lot of low hit points. Oh, that's a great shot in there by T22 of Enjoy Solo Q. Oh, that's a bounce, and there goes Tempted Fate, leaving Yukina as the last man standing, and HLV turn it around, bring it back. Great stuff from HLV, good strat. You can see there, hit point wise, a lot different. Thank you, Robbie Pierce. Absolutely different type of game to the one we saw earlier. That puts it into the decider, which will be Normandy. So, again, fact of the matter is, Feast will not be happy considering they turned over HLV yesterday. HLV, on the other hand, will be very happy that they managed to get to a decider. The advantage is swung decidedly towards HLV here. Spawn wise, we've got Feast on the north spawn, HLV on the south spawn. Some would argue that the south spawn is a better spawn. I don't know, I think this map is pretty even, to be honest with you. Looking at the teams, Maddox in the IS4, Boom Magoo again in the 140, Bifrost in the E5, Tempted Fate in the light, Yukina in the E5, CX in the E5, Sleeping Lion in the E5. Looking at HLV, Blue Planet in the Vickers Light, Boa Sorte in the IS4, From Abyss in a Sheridan, lap behind in an IS4, Lean in an E5. We've now got Enjoy Solo Q in an E5, and we're just waiting for 710 to ready up, who is potentially in an IS4. And he is in an IS4. As I said, HLV have been very impressive. Oh, there's all change. 710 is now in an E5, lap behind. Lean is in an E5, lap behind is also in an IS4 now. There you go. As I said earlier, HLV have been very impressive so far this tournament. So have Feast, to be fair. Let's not take anything away from Feast. But HLV have been very, very, very impressive. Feast have got it all to do if they want to progress. HLV can spoil that party for Feast. Let's get up high into the back of the map. So, looking at the way the tanks are lining up at the moment, Feast are making a beeline for the ridge area with Tempted Fate leading that charge. He's got Yukina and Bifrost in the E5s just behind. Abyss in the Sidewinder. The Sheridan also heading for that area. Is he going to be able to fling a missile up and over the top and hit Tempted Fate? He considers it, but considers against it. Bifrost is making a big move towards Boa Sorte. Oh, big bounce. Gets a shot into 7-7-10. First blood, as in the first strike, does go. Abyss does try and fire a missile into Maddox. Doesn't work. Boom Magoo just sat at the back there. Bifrost and Yukina are holding this mid-ridge. Very aggressive forwardly. Maddox just holding the ridge as well. You can see that Tempted Fate rotating back around to get the decap, which is a good move. Blue Planet and the Vickers Valiant trying to get that A cap. He's going to get it, but that's a reset by Boom Magoo. That is why Boom Magoo is there. He's there for that sole reason. Now the rest of HLV are making a push towards the C cap area. Oh, good shot into the E5 there. From Yukina into Lean. HLV on the back foot a little bit here. They are 50 points behind. That's only one tank though. But if you look at the hit points, they are bleeding. Feast are bleeding HLV. Lap behind, getting smacked through his troubles, going just too high over the ridge. Gets a good shot into Bifrost, but he has lost a lot of HP for his troubles. That's a bad shot by Yukina. There goes another missile. It bounces off Bifrost. Now they're taking the C cap, but the B cap has also been taken by Feast. Lap behind is now in trouble. They are pushing on CXX though. Lean and 7-7-10. CXX is going to get out of there. There's a brawl down this side though. Look at this. Boom Magoo coming in. Blue Planet is looking worse for it. Great round by Maddox there. Blue Planet, he goes down. Enjoy solo Q. Oh, there goes lap behind. And Boa Sorte. Let's quickly get over here. Oh, no, he's gone down already. Back over here. You can see the Air Feast have got the distinct advantage. 3 tanks left on HLV, and they're all here. Bifrost coming in hard, trying to get shots into Lean, who's now a one-shot. Lean has got to go down. Bifrost takes him down. The Sheridan. Oh, he's getting out of there. He's not loaded. 7-7-10 is therefore going to be the next on the target list. 7-7-10 trying to do his best to get out of there. Sleeping Lion coming in. There goes the Sheridan, by the way, from the Abyss. Just 7-7-10 left. Feast have turned this around. It goes to Feast. Normality has resumed. Feast progressed to the final. Great stuff there by Feast. Not the game that HLV wanted, to be fair. Only dishing out 10,000 damage compared to the 16,800 of Feast. HLV will be disappointed in that game. They can play better than that. They are better than that. They will be disappointed. Feast, however, will feel justified. They got to this stage yesterday. It's only fair that they get to this stage again today. So, Feast off through to the final. Who else have we got? Do we know yet? We don't know yet. That means RN are still playing GV. Oh, RN are through to the final. GV going down. And I believe RN is being streamed by my friend Wild Ones Halpert. So, wowzers. All to play for. Wowzers. So, oh, I didn't check the timings, did I? What a muppet I am. So, we have got Feast against RN in the final, kicking off in about 25 minutes. We've got time for replays. So let me get the replays up. Replays. There we go. Let's have a look at Oscar Kruger and the IS-7. Ba, 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 ba. Excuse me while I go and get a coffee. Hello, Yuri. Why are you saying stop, Yuri? So we're going to have two people streaming the final, myself and Jack, also known as Wild One's helper. Feel free to pop over and say hello. Show him some love. He deserves it. He's a nice guy, Jack. Formerly the clan lead of the clan Nice or Gunnice or Janice, now being run by Every Good Name Is Taken, another fantastic YouTuber and streamer, by the way. He now runs Metis, another good clan on the EU server, and he's just this. I think it was in the summer season, end of the spring season, start of the summer season. Wild One's Outpost said he'd like to do more streaming, so please show him a bit of love. He needs it. Great little streamer, really knows the game well, very enthusiastic. Like I said, show him some love and tell him that Fujit said hello. Don't forget, guys, the whole of this month is basically tournaments. So if you've got any decent replays, don't necessarily need to be masteries, just decent replays, by all means, wing them across to me, either at my email at fujitsblitz.com or via my Discord server. You can either DM the replay to me or you can upload it to the dedicated channel, your choice. Either way, I need all the replays I can get my paws on, because there is a lot of streams this month. Both Asia and EU. So prime opportunity, if you want your replay shown, throw it over and I will show it. Don't need to be massive damage games, just your replay. That's all you need to do. Your replay, that's it. Some good stuff here by Oscar Kruger. Big pounce in the IS-7 from the Jaegeroo. It's a one-on-one scenario. Oscar Kruger is, however, not a one-shot unless he's ammo racked, but the Jaegeroo is definitely a one-shot. Fantastic game, 5,480 dished out. VK clearly not happy. Really good stuff there by Oscar Kruger. And he gets a Radley Walters medal. And a high caliber. Really good stuff there. We'll be kicking off shortly. We've got about, what, 5-7 minutes? Something like that? I can't remember. It was 4 minutes past the hour, I believe. Yep. So, not long. We'll be getting the room invite soon, so I can't show another replay now, unfortunately. Let's have a look what's in the store, though. Hey. So, the T95 E6 container, still there. $20. Well, almost $30, actually, for a container. It's expensive. Or you can just spend 15,000 gold and get the tank, along with all the equipment. Then you've got the SU 130 PM. It's tier 8. So, for the same price as a tier 10, you can get a tier 8. If you already got the Scorpion G, then up to you guys. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great. It's pretty much a Scorpion G gameplay style, although it has got a better turret, wider angle turret turn. Then you got the Soviet Sentinels there, going for about $15. You can get the SU without the equipment for 12,500. You're still going to have to buy the equipment though, to be fair. Hello, Sarah. You got the Chimera Phantom. That is a great tank and a good buy at 10,000 gold. The versatile KV-13, 11,000 gold. It's a tier 7 compared to the Chimera Phantom. Again, you're cool, guys. You got the Soviet snipers, the SU. It's cheaper than what it normally is, but you can get that anytime, if I can get any of these anytime. That's about it in the bundles. Let's have a look at this one. The Premium Pass, which I haven't got yet. And you can get the T2 Light and the T7 car, if you're that way inclined. You can still get the WZ112 and the Type 62 together if you really want it. And that's about it. Let me open a container. Ooh, got a huge container. Please give me boosters. Hey, boosters. Big container. Give me an avatar and some boosters. Just boosters. Where's my avatar? Give me a avatar. Or boosters. Boosters. Oh, just got boosters. No, meh. It happens. Still not got the invite. Probably get it in about a minute or so from now. Ooh, did I get the TW2? I can't remember if I got the TW2. No, didn't get the TW2. Disappointing. Disappointing. So we should get the invite any time now, he says, waiting in eager anticipation. There is my video, in fact. Yay! There we go. I'll give it about another 30 seconds before I jump in. That way we make sure. Hello, Matamin X Gaming. Hello. We'll just make sure that we get enough space to make sure there's no stream sniping. Not that there is, there never is. Plus I've got a 5-minute delay anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I just like to be on the safe side, just in case. La 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 la. Now, thankfully this one is not being rescheduled for another day, but we are back again tomorrow with part 2. Ta-da! It's just crazy, man. Right, let's jump into the room now. And there is Wild Ones Halper. So this is Route Nova or RN against Feast. We're rolling out on Canal with Feast on the north spawn and RN on the south spawn. It's going to be an interesting one. Canal is always an interesting tournament map. Well, they've changed a few names. I know I am. Bread Tank is still there, and Sagita, Virgro. I don't know TX. Oh, TX Chariot. Yes, I do. Toyota Time, Montake. And Random Soldier is certainly not in the team. Seems like Yakino is being rotated out for BMW. There's still 3 minutes to go, so you know it's not like RN have got a lot of. I've got no time to get ready because they've got plenty. Sorry, that was a bit of a yawn. It always an interesting Canal map, to be fair. It all depends. I mean, RN have got potentially the better side to spawn from. They can get into the B cap, get to the A cap and drop down. Feast are looking at probably C and D, and it's very difficult to push there. It all comes down to strategy, this map. Feast have run it up first, and we've got Maddox in an STB1. BMW in an AMX50B, Boone Magoo in a 50B, Bifrost in an E5, Tempted Fate in the Vickers, CX in the E5, and Sleeping Lion in an AMX50B. That's a lot of DPM with those 50Bs. You've got to admit, it's a good lineup. Looking at Route Nova, they not. Oh, here we go. So they're going to ready up now. We've got Encancer in an IS4, potentially I Am Bread in an AMX50, Sagita in an IS4, Virgo in a T22, Chariot in a 50B, Toyota Time in a T22, and Montake in an IS4. Got about a minute and a half to go before the battle. Oh, the O47's nice. Nice little tank. Samurai, TIE Fighter, it all depends. Sometimes it looks like a TIE Fighter, sometimes it looks like a Samurai. I still think it looks like a TIE Fighter. So, I've been speaking to Jack. I haven't seen any of the RN games, unfortunately, so far, but I've been speaking to Wild Ones Halper, and they've been very impressive. With the games I've seen with HLV and Feast have been impressive, and so have HLV. But apparently RN have also been very impressive so far throughout this tour. Early days yet, this is still only the first tour. This is number 1. We've still got number 2, 3, 4, 5, and lots of other ones to do. So in about 30 seconds, we'll see what is going to be. Canal, always a tough map, as I said, not the easiest. Oh, and another AMX50B coming in. This time I Am Bread. He's taking the AMX50B, changing his tank. So I'm thinking Feast are looking for the B and the A cap strat here, although you just don't know. You just never know. Either way, let's get up high into the back of the map. Oh, here we go. So Maddox going to stay Lone Wolf. CX is heading towards the A cap. The rest of the team are going to B. Let's have a look at RN. RN are taking up good positions to overlook the B cap. They're going to drop Toyota Time in the T22 into the C cap with the 50Bs. One riding high. Bread Tank up high there, dropping down after a smack. Virgo thinking second of it. CX is dropping into that cap. This is an interesting strat from RN. This may open the possibility of Maddox to be able to steal the decap at some stage. Bifrost, however, in not a little bit of trouble here. He's holding the tanks nicely, spotting them up. He's spotting up Sagittarius and he's spotting up Cancer. CXX taking A and B up to on to Feast. This is a good strat. You see there, I Am Bread Tank and Toyota Time now rotating back, heading towards that decap along with Virgo. Chariot very far forward there. BMW coming round. Chariot managing to get out of there. Good shots across into Virgo, however. Bifrost still holding there. Montake is looking very worse for wear. Quite a good push by RN. Bifrost is going really well. Let's get over here. There goes Montake. He's down. Chariot is now pushing onto Bifrost. But Boom Magoo is coming down. Sleeping Lion is there as well. Chariot is now in trouble. This is not going according to plan for RN. Chariot is now one shot. Could be anybody's. There goes Chariot. Let's get over here. Down goes Maddox. Tempted Fate up high there. He's all alone though. He's got two 22s of Virgo and Toyota Time to play with. Can he get shots across to Sagittarius? Yes, he does. Sagittarius goes down. Cancer is now in trouble. Here comes BMW in the AMX50B, fully loaded with CX and the E5 coming around the back as well. Cancer is in serious trouble here. BMW is now in trouble because he's on a very long reload, but Bifrost should be able to finish off Cancer. Yes, he does. There goes Tempted Fate, but he's done his job holding up Virgo. Virgo is now basically a 1.5 shot, basically. One shot, 252 hit points. We're going to watch this. Toyota Time is tussling with Boom Magoo and getting out of there. Virgo is going to go down here. There he goes, leaving Toyota Time as the last man standing. He is in a world of pain. It's 5 against 1. Toyota Time here, not in a good position. There he goes. Boom Magoo in the AMX50B taking him out. A lot of DPM there on the battlefield. I do think RN made a bit of a tactical error there. With Montake and Chariot going down very early and very quickly in that middle area. Really good strat by Feast. You can see they were very focused on what they were going to do. Maddox and Tempted Fate effectively being the bait. And while it worked, that really worked. So, switching on the spawn points, this time RN on the north spawn, Feast on the south spawn. RN have already rolled up. We got Cancer in the IS-7, I Am Bread Tank in the AMX50B, Gemini now rotating in the IS-4, Sagittarius in an IS-4, Virgo in a T22, Chariot in an AMX50B, and Toyota Time in a T22. Looking at Feast, we have Maddox in the IS-4, excuse me, BMW in an IS-4, Boom Magoo in the STB, Bifrost in the E5, Tempted Fate in the Vickers Light, CX in the E5, and Sleeping Lion in an E5. Potentially. No, Sleeping Lion is going into the T22 and BMW is going into an E5. Tempted Fate, is he changing tanks? Yes, into an Object 140. So, you can see here that Feast is looking for mobility, what with the STB1, the Object 140 and the T22. Whereas RN are looking more for the heavies. They do have two T22s, they have a little bit of mobility, but they've also got two 50Bs and an IS-7 and two IS-4s. Ooh. So, Feast, one battle away. Can RN spoil that party? They have the potential to do so. But Feast have gone from strength to strength. Very impressive in the last game. Let's go up high to the back of the map as per usual and see what is going down. Already we've got the mediums and the light tanks heading their way out to the D cap. Maddox in the IS-4 though, going into the C cap all alone. Going to the right side, which is interesting. That's not normal. The whole of RN though, even the T20 are coming down, and they're going to push on Maddox. Gemini leading that charge. Maddox trying to get around the corner. You can see there though, Bifrost, CXX and BMW are able to get shots across, which they do. The T22s are now going to drop into the A cap. So RN are going to take the cap advantage just about, because they're going to have 2 caps. You can see the Vickers Light of Tempted Fate there up high, waiting for the spots so he can get shots in. This time RN are going to be able to bunker down around this area. RN may have got an advantage here. You don't know yet. We've got Cancer in the IS-7 just on the ramp there. Gemini and Sagittarius on the ramp the other side, with the rest of the tanks on the ridge. Toyota Time coming down to help out though, with the rest of the tanks on the ridge just waiting. But Chariot really got smacked around a bit. Really not healthy. You can see there, Lion has been told off. He's going too far forward. So, points-wise, RN do have the advantage, but there's only a tank realistically separating them. Thankfully for RN, Chariot has dropped right to the back of the map because he's a one-shot. He's only got 354 hit points. He has got to stay out of harm's way. Gemini and Sagittarius have now come to this point thinking that there's going to be a push on the B cap, which is not an unrealistic thing to think. Oh, good shot into RN, into Gemini there. Got Toyota Time just overlooking at the back. Sleeping Lion, Bifrost, Boom Magoo all stacking up, ready. We've also got Maddox in the IS-4 and BMW coming into support with Tempted Fate overlooking at the back. CXX keeping the right flank covered just about. Just have a go down here so you can see what Feast are doing. Feast are stacking themselves up here for the push. Maddox is leading the charge into the B cap. Here comes the push. They're pushing onto Gemini and Sagittarius. This is good stuff. Gemini and Sagittarius are in trouble a little bit here. Sagittarius now is a one-shot. Down he goes. That is a great move by Feast. Gemini is now isolated. Allows BMW and Maddox to push down. Oh, Gemini really getting smacked around a bit there. Sleeping Lion is very forward. He goes down. Now RN with the counter attack. Iron Bread Tank in the AMX-50. Now he's on a long reload. That's not good for Iron Bread Tank. Chariot is also a one-shot. Bread Tank is not a one-shot, however. Cancer. Oh, there he goes. Chariot just sticking his nose out. He didn't need to do that. Iron Bread Tank is about to load up. He is loaded. Tempted Fate comes in. He's getting smacked around a bit. Oh! Iron Bread Tank goes down. Now Cancer is the next one on the hit list. He has got it all to play for. Down he goes. Doesn't matter. Points have gone. Virgo and Toyota Time are the last men standing, but Feast take it on the points. Wowzers! What fantastic move there by Feast. Really thought that RN had got themselves into a very good strategic position, but what a push, led by Maddox, supported by BMW, Bifrost and Boone Magoo. They all just rushed in. Sleeping Lion, the only man being taken down. Fantastic push by Feast there. That was really impressive stuff. RN could do nothing about it. Sagittarius getting wiped out very quickly. And wow, all I can say there is wow, that was impressive. And Feast definitely deserved that one. Definitely deserved that one. Who's this? Do I know you? Yeah, probably do actually. Whoa! Wowzers. Wow, I can't say fairer than that. That has been it. Yay! They finally managed to get tour number 1 over and done with and out of the way. Congratulations to Feast. Commiserations to RN and to HLV, who all played really well. RN, however, completely turned over by Feast. An impressive display by Feast there. You can't knock Feast at all. Really, really, really fantastic to watch. That's it for today. Oh, we are back again on EU tomorrow and Asia tomorrow for round 2 of Prove Your Skill. Hopefully it will go off without any technical issues or glitches. I've been Fujit. That has been today's tour. Prove Your Skill number 1 for Asia is finally over and done with, done and dusted. Fantastic stuff, really well played. Feel sorry for all the teams, however. I believe Root Nova did get knocked out yesterday, so RN, good luck for them to getting into the final. They did come second, which is better than they did yesterday. Feast did get to the final yesterday, but it was cancelled, so congratulations for Feast for holding your nerve and sailing through this part of the tournament. That's it. I'm going to go now. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, everybody. I've been Fujit. That has been, finally, Prove Your Skill number 1 tournament over and done with. Good games for all the teams, and well done. Feast. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Tiempo Gaming. Really appreciate that. So, until the next time, guys, which is tomorrow, as Boris would say from YouTube's Life of Boris, stay cheeky-breeky. Until then, bye for now.
Thank you.